this video, let's delve deeply into the Blu-Ray. And this is the cosmic mother working through Blu-Ray starseeds and indigos. Now, I've gone over this before in a previous video, which I'll mention more about in a moment, but this video is going to unravel more about the wisdom that the Blu-ray frequency, as what we call color, holds, where this is streaming from, and then more about the ultimate objective of why this Blu-ray is needed so very much right now in this realm, and what this frequency is ultimately connected to as far as changing everything that we see before us in this realm. It's far more potent and magical than I think many realize, but of course, some of us already know. And speaking this out into this world will help more of us to remember the magic, because the magic has always been there, but it has been hidden. And now it's being unveiled so that more and more can see it, more and more can feel it, know it, and ultimately it's about assisting it. So this is high frequency, love light magic of organic, original creation, and then the blueprints and grids that comes with this and awakening the magic again. I look forward to diving in today. In a previous video called About Blu-ray Indigos, What and Who Are Blu-ray Indigos, I went into some detail about the wisdom that many of us Blu-rays are here to bring forward. And then I went over a little bit about what the Blu-ray actually means. So you can pop over to that video and watch that, because it's good to watch in conjunction with this video. I've spent a lot of time really peering into and seeing with very open eyes, both inner and outer eyes, the underworld or the underbelly of this realm. And I've watched with clear eyes that there is just too much unnecessary suffering in this realm. It's otherworldly, low frequency negative factions. They truly represent evil. And I usually spell this EVIL, so you'll hear a lot of that. So EVIL, sorcerers. And what happened is they stole love light magic workings, codes, and twisted it. So this has brought much misery. One of these days, I'll take you on a deep dive of things that I've felt into, that I've seen, but it's a lot, and I'm working up to that. It's important to mention this because what it has shown me is it is so very obvious and so very clear that there is a lack of compassion, a lack of nurturing, a lack of caring, a lack of all these things. This is a huge problem. Now, this has been going on for thousands of years, so this is nothing new. But the EVIL factions that actually control this realm, or used to control this realm, let me put that very clearly, it has really created a lot of disharmony. This is truly the divine feminine completely missing. It's been cut and severed, hidden, buried. It is reawakening. So why is it good to be clear in seeing the things that actually go on this realm, see the unnecessary suffering? Because when we do that, we see it, we acknowledge it. And then what we can do is we turn into the powerful warriors that we're meant to be. Warrior is a word that means guardian. It's a word that means protector at the very root meaning. And so when we step into the power to be able to hold the space for actual real truth, even when it's horribly awful, then we can allow emotions to rise. The emotions are the power. When we feel empathy, when we see what is being done for what it is, then we can be hyper aware of what we need to do to help, to assist. Because as the soul streams of consciousness from other realms that come in, that are here to assist humanity, they come in and incarnate through us, through humans, their consciousness floods into this realm to help heal. And we can't heal what we refuse to see. We can't heal what we refuse to look at. This is why the brothers and sisters of those who come into realms like this one to assist are truly the warriors. I see us, Indigos, Starseeds, the Wanderers. We choose this. We're not chosen. We choose different. And we are the galactic warriors of light. So many Starseeds and Indigos, the Wanderers who assist, go into the underworld and see the truths that lie there. And then we pick ourselves up or scrape sometimes ourselves up off the ground so that we then can take bold action steps. We dissolve what is going on. We create solutions to assist. The point is, we do something about it. So the Blu-ray is an activator for clear cognizant abilities. So we see what others cannot see. We feel what many others cannot feel. This is clear wisdom, clear knowing. And then it's connected into realms far beyond this one. And I discussed this in the other video that I've done, which is called About Blu-ray Indigos. But today we're going to go deeper. So let's go back real quick. We've seen the introduction in our quote unquote technology, the introduction of the Blu-ray disc and the release of the first movies on the Blu-ray disc. And that was all back in 2006. Do you guys remember those? So I was guided to use that as information because it really helped bring more clarity around the Blu-ray consciousness or frequency. So why are these discs called Blu-ray? Interesting, isn't it? So the answer has to do with the color, aka the frequency of laser that is used. So they're simply called Blu-ray because of blue laser, but it's not really actually blue. It's a variation of blue. It's like a blue violet. Oh, dare we say indigo laser color. And it's used to read and write data. And a ray is used because it's an optical ray, and the color of the laser is really critical to note here. Now, they couldn't use the word blue, B-L-U-E, because they couldn't patent it and all that stuff. So they dropped the E on that product. So a blue colored laser uses a tighter wavelength. So the frequency of blue is a tighter wavelength than any other of its counterparts. And what this allowed manufacturers to do is to pack more data on a disc, even though it's the same size as the old things called DVDs. So there's that piece. Then a second element to this is on the Blu-ray disc, the data is closer to the surface. So let's take that into context with human Blu-rays, right? Do you see the correlation into why the Blu-ray is in us beings that are here to bring that frequency into this realm is very different? So the Blu-ray consciousness stream is like a laser, we could say, right? It has a tighter wavelength, so it packs a lot more data into those of us carrying this ray. And what's our DNA? Our data, our storage of multi-dimensional wisdom. Then, on top of that, the insights are closer to the surface. This is why when we're born, many of us in the Blu-ray cosmic ray, when we're born, the veil of forgetting is much thinner. We remember who we are faster. Also, it allows the more bandwidth in how the wisdom is held within the Blu-ray and how it's utilized, more capacity or more space, we can say. This is why the Blu-ray is the holder of space. The Blu-ray, the blue indigo ray, is the Blu-ray of the cosmic mother, the Blu-ray of the mother of dragons, who is the Blu-ray of the blue dragon teal. So this is a big frequency, right? Needs to store a lot of data. Divine cosmic mother is the Sophia Christos consciousness. So those that hold the Blu-ray frequency, the Wanderers, the Starseeds, the Indigos, act as emissaries of the Blu-ray, thereby are also the emissaries of guardian founder races of our realm. And this is the realm that we're in, the Trinity form, Earth, Terra, Gaia. I can speak on behalf of my cosmic lineage or soul stream because This is what I was personally gifted with and bringing in. And I've had visions of this since I was just a wee lass. The great white lions of Sirius, one of the guardian founder races. And these beings are the mystical and magical beings, one can say. And you also may have heard it be called the Great White Lion Brotherhood. Of course, that isn't accurate. It's a sisterhood and a brotherhood of lion beings, feline races. So that is also connected into this warrior healer lineage that are guardians of the dragon, are guardians of the cosmic mother arc, ARC, or we could say the cosmic mother energetic container. Those of us that are here to represent that stream of consciousness, as just one example, because there's more, but I'm just putting out one, are from the star system Sirius, and they serve as a guardian founder race of Earth, Terra, Gaia. And those of us who have been coming into this realm to experience as humans, we represent their kind. And we've been helping humans for eons, a millennia. So this color of blue, which of course isn't just like a color because it's a frequency, it's a laser of consciousness that carries specific ways of information via vibrations. It's a full range frequency. So when I've felt into this Blu-ray for many years, it is a range of an aquamarine color, an indigo, the blue violet coloration, and this connects also into the Merlin lineage. I speak about this in other videos. In fact, I have one called The Magic of Merlin, Who or What is Merlin, for more insights on that. But this is just more connections into the Blu-ray because Merlin is represented by blue as well. And then the lineage that came from that lineage of Merlin beings are the Druids and then the Celtic Druids. And so this had all this ripple effect. So when you feel into the Blu-ray, what you'll have is these frequencies, colors pouring into your energy bodies. And this also connects into the emerald coloration. In fact, I just spoke about this in my last video, the heart connection of the sacred lands known as Albion, the awakening lands of Dragon. It was the part 2. Because all of this, I know, connects to the Emerald Order. This is the council. This is the round table. This is the agreement that designed the largest strategy ever written to fix the order of creation, or we could say mend the tremendous rip in the fabric of creation, organic and original creation. And let's talk about the human. I want to really emphasize the HU. This is really critical to know as well as it relates to this all the things happening. So the planet Earth is in fact the first harmonic universe. Do you see the correlation? Harmonic universe, man. And man does not mean male. So take that context out of your, it is the race of humanity, HU, harmonic universe. So Earth is the first harmonic universe that is held within the Great White Lion grid. This frequency carries the truth, the wisdom, and the true magic of humanity's real parent, the cosmic mother. Now, right now, so many of us are here and we're pouring with this information so that we can reclaim the Great White Lion grid and seek to do so much work to heal the fallen timelines, the fallen lineages due to the horrific EVIL that will be no more. And when you feel into this, energy, you will feel massive reclamation and a beauty of weaving of the emotion, the nurturing feeling, the loving, the healing, and just these supporting energies. For the cosmic mother is the force of the sacred heart, which is unconditional love. And this all connects into much larger primeval being and energy, and of course, the emerald cosmic heart center, which is also the sacred heart within us. Now, I also will tie some things together using my Earth lineage to share more, as I can speak more eloquently this way as well, to share the deep and magnificent meaning and connections into other primordial wisdom. So this blue concept in ancient Scotland, in Albion, when we can delve into the Picts and land of the Picts, Picts, they were legendary warrior women. And the Picts, I know, is what we've called the Amazonian warriors, right? Many of us carry this information in our DNA, for we are the witches. What many say is shamans, but it's the same word, really. And these beings were entrusted with the guardianship of the tribe's secret powers and visions. Now, this, I know, is the warrior healer lineage of the feline race. This is represented in Sekhmet in Egypt, for example. And we work alongside the great white lions as the beings who came in through the Albion Stargate to be the engineers, to come into a realm like this when it had to be fiercely protected, fiercely guarded from negative beings that ended up hijacking this realm. And sadly, we failed to protect it, but we're not going to fail this time. In fact, we didn't fail this time. So what you had to be was a fierce guardian, as well as an engineer, as well as these other elements. And that is actually the true meaning of what warrior means, right? So now what we see today is we see a disgusting view of the word warrior. So you've probably seen these warrior tribes of women as such, somehow negatively depicted, of course. But there's something big here that I want to mention. So if we take these warriors, many of the warriors in primordial times wore blue body paint. And in fact, it's called woad, W-O-A-D. This is a European plant whose leaves can be used to make a blue dye. Now, you've probably seen this image in Braveheart, right? Well, whether or not they knew what they were doing in this video or not, in this movie, doesn't really matter, because the truth is that all these warriors wore the blue body paint, and it was homage to the sacred cosmic mother, and then also the earth mother, right? And they were called Picts for a reason. This is actually an Indo-European word coming from peak, P-E-I-K, meaning tattooed. Also, later in Latin, they were called pictus, painted. So they decorated their entire bodies with blue tattoos, and it represented the magic of all the birds, all the fish, all the animals, and all of the elements belonging to the cosmic mother of all beings, and in homage to the earth mother of all of humanity and the beings held within this realm. This was far more magnificent of a meaning, probably, in that movie than they even realized they were doing. So I hope this video awakens more of your magic. Subscribe to get more videos that will help illuminate the path of all indigos, starseeds, and any humans that are here to serve with sacred missions, to serve as pioneers in this massive paradigm shift of consciousness. Together, we're remembering the original creation magic. Thank you so much for watching.